Alright, Brand News World, you already know who it is. It's your girl, Erica, and I'm here with another exclusive with none other than Mr. Renaissance Man himself, B.O.B.
Hey, B.O.B., a.k.a. Bobby Ray, a.k.a. Bob, a.k.a. Brett Favre. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of a.k.a., can you please break down to us the difference between B.O.B. and Bobby Ray?
Alright, so here's the thing. My real government name is Bobby Ray, but you know, B.O.B.'s like, you know, it's my artist name. But I introduced it into the mix of things or whatever. And really the difference is, really there isn't a difference, honestly.
I mean, I see the personality, like, Bobby Ray is more the soul / you know, eclectic, and, you know, B.O.B. is that, haters everywhere.
Yeah, B.O.B. he's like, you know, he's just like,
Yeah.
So it's like now I'm really trying to mix them both together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Get a good blend of things and to not leave any side hanging. You know what I mean? I want everybody, you know, from the black side to the white side to, you know, just every possible, you know, whatever group you could be labeled in to relate to the music and feel it. So and that was really the intention behind, you know, introducing the Bobby Ray factor into it. You know what I mean? Not trying to create an alter ego and have two sides to uphold, but just introduce something different. You know, just to show people, you know, you can do something different. You don't have to do the same. You don't have to be just the same thing and follow the trends and the stereotypes.
Well, we all feeling you, and you know, clearly you're not the typical cliche ATL rapper. But what makes you different than all the bubblegum rappers and the people that's out right now that's kind of watering down the industry?
I've always been different. Even if I try to do something, like for example, Haters was my attempt. That's like my interpretation of like what, you know, crunk club music is. But even still, that still kind of came out, you know, like kind of different, I guess. And so it's like, I feel like where I'm different is just more so my mindset on how I look at music. And, you know, I really just try to have fun with it. And I guess I'm kind of rebellious, kind of, you know, sometimes it's kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So I really go against the grain sometimes, and I underestimate how the crowd can really pick up on it. Like fans are smart. Like the music listeners and consumers are smart. Like they really can see through if something's gimmicky or if it's real. And so, you know, now I'm starting to realize, like, you know, they can see it. So, you know, you don't really have to try to do anything. And I think that's I really just don't try. Just kind of do it.
And that's what I was going to ask you with Haters. With that song, did you come out with it as to get on or to, you know, really get that fan base like some rappers do? Or did you feel like, okay, I'm going to come out with this first and then hit them with this? Or
it was like, really, when I made it, I really was just playing around.
Yeah.
I wasn't even like, all right, we need a club banger. I was just like, sitting in the studio, I heard the beat, and I was like, let me just, one, two. And just, you know, I was just messing around with something, and I performed it. The original version had West Fifth on it. And I was at, if you're familiar with TJ's DJs, he's like a big record pool DJ in Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
And me and West Fifth were at his conference, and we just performed the song just on some spontaneous stuff. I had actually already performed, and he was there like, let's perform Haters. So we performed it, and the crowd responded to it, and they were like, you know, hey, run that back. Somebody from the top was like, hey man, run that back. So we were like, hey man, we might have a song, you know, so.
All right, well, can you describe your hustle to us breaking into the industry? I mean, you got a site, you know you want to go, and you know the type of artist that you are, but you know how it is in the industry. It's hard to get on, especially, like I said, being in ATL, they got the stereotypes already. So what was your plan and your hustle to make it to where you are today?
Really, it was like, I will say this, no matter what plan I've ever made, no matter what plan I'll make in the future, it's never going to unfold how you plan it. That's just with life. So really, the plan was to like just show people Bob, B.O.B., Bobby Ray, or whatever you have it in totality, to show all of it, you know, all the sides of music. Yeah. So that's why I've been really working for so long in the underground work in the world because you can't just get all of it from one song. You can't even get it off of one mixtape. And so I really had to connect and understand my fans, understand the audience, understand the music population and the crowd and how everything works. And that's really how the plan evolved. Because really, like, you know, I have a really good team, but really we're all trying to figure out. We all sitting around trying to figure out, you know, what do we do? Where do we go from here? What's the next step? Yeah. And we always try to do the unexpected. That's a real good element too. Doing something that's unexpected and exciting.
Speaking of the unexpected and your hustle, how did you get on with Grand Hustle?
Grand Hustle was like Grand Hustle actually was interested in signing me before I even had a deal.
Really?
And it just never really got worked out until more recently, about last year. And that's when the joint venture happened between Grand Hustle and Rebel Rock. Yeah. Rebel Rock is actually Jim Johnson's label, and Jim Johnson produced Lollipop and Whatever You Like by T.I. and you know he's got an extensive track record. So they're both under Atlantic, so you know it's like a family anyway. But Grand Hustle I feel like it's a good combination between the two sounds, you know, just to keep that.
And your personality. Yeah.
I got like 4 different personalities.
Yeah, I see them.